Monday. So, for those who don't know, usually this is Monday Fun Day, my Monday Fun Day, every Monday at 5 o'clock live in Facebook. I usually bring a guest, but I decided that I'm going to bring a couple of guests a month, and then I will dedicate one day a month to just coaching and actually specifically about how to love yourself. And I name it How to Love Yourself to Death because I believe we were sent here to do only one thing and one thing only, and that is to love ourselves. And I personally made it my business. I make money out of loving myself. A lot of you don't know, I lived a horrible life of my own making. And although that I thought that I love myself, but now I know how horrible I was to me, how much I hated me and everyone and everybody around me because I never knew how to love myself. And at the end, this beautiful universe got my back and put me through so much pain, but got me where I am today. And again, there's a lot of requests of you guys asking about, and I have a live on Instagram too with another coach, NLP coach, that we talk about different issues. But this Monday is one Monday a month I will dedicate to only about how to love yourself, specifically how to love yourself to death. So I'm just going to start. Well, we all talk about it. This is, I think, loving yourself, loving ourselves is one thing that we all talk about. And it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be the most important thing in our life, but we do ignore it. Like, again, personally, I was a person who thought I loved myself, but I didn't. I hated myself and I was so unloving to me. And I believe that it's like a job. Although that I've made it my job, but if you want to love yourself, you have to look at it as a job, and there are like steps to it. There are steps that you can take. So every Monday I'm going to talk about different steps and what helped me and what I suggest you do. But before I start, the most important thing I want you all to know that no matter how much you listen, no matter how much you read, as long as you don't take action, hi Metin, as long as you don't take action, nothing will happen. Hi. So I suggest that don't just listen to me, do it. Like, do the practice, do the stuff. The only thing you need to do is to, again, look at it as a job. Look at it as a full-time job that is very, very pleasurable. In the beginning, it's like driving, in the beginning, you have to be mindful about everything, and then it just becomes your second nature. So loving yourself is, first of all, you have to do it over and over again. It's a circular process. All transformation is a circular process. You have to do it. We are always in transformation. But specifically, the thing with loving you, the moment you get the handle of it, the moment you really understand what loving you means, you will tell yourself, what was I thinking? Why is this so easy? Why don't everybody love themselves? Like, it's easy because it is easy, but in the beginning, it requires a little bit work. So I'm just going to start with making a list because I love making a list. And I think the first thing on my list, the thing that helped me, is a journal. So get a booklet, a journal. Like, I have several. I have so many. I have different things. Again, I'm a transformational coach, but you don't need to be so, like me. But start with one. Just dedicate a journal to yourself and begin to write. And I would suggest that you take a picture of yourself. Really do that. Take a picture of your face. And the reason that I'm telling you, as a bodybuilder, I take picture every week for my coach, right? Every week I do that when I'm in prep. And that pictures show me my progress, not just to me, to my coach. But one other thing that is really impressive is that working with, like, I work like mind, body, soul. I work with a lot of people who are like, I'm their health coach. You don't get it to begin with. Like the first picture that you take week 1 in your eyes, in an uneducated eyes about body, nothing will change to the week 2 or week 3. But in week 4, week 5, week 6, every week till like you will compare your week 1 to your week 12. They're 2 different people. So I want you to do, I invite you to do the same thing. Hi, Nicole. I invite you to take a picture of yourself and put it in that journal and start to write, and keep it very close to yourself. The thing is like, keep it near to you. Like at night, in the morning, I started with this. I started with a very, very simple gratitude. And also a confirmation for myself. My thing was, I wrote, I'm Allah and I'm unlimited. And I start to laugh the moment that I did that, because I had nothing. At that moment when I wrote these sentences down, I really had nothing. I think I have the book here. Yeah, I have this book. This is it. And I actually wrote it, that I'm unlimited, I'm unstoppable, and I'm love. And again, when I was writing those things down, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe at all, because again, it's a practice and it's the story that you keep telling yourself. So I want you to keep a journal. Hi guys, and if there's any question, guys, just type down and I'll answer. I don't see your, let me see if I can see your comments. I don't. But hi, thank you for joining. So first step, journal. And I want you to just write everything you like. Like I wrote this. And then the second thing I wrote was that I would write down that I'm thankful. Again, it might seem shallow, but at that moment when I started it, I thought I have nothing. So I would like say, I'm thankful for my beauty. I'm thankful for my body. I'm thankful for the coffee that I had last night, right? Begin small, step by step, and keep it simple. Like 3 things. Just start with 3 things. Like week 1, 3 things. Week 2, make it 4, make it 5. And then write anything that inspires you, write down inspirational quote, because we are sitting here in Facebook, on Instagram, on social media. We'll look these posts that are inspirational, but most of us share it when we like it, but we don't think about it, we don't think. So I want you to, when you read something, think about it and make a note of that thing that you read that inspires you or makes you happy or even makes you sad. Whatever it is, write it down in your journal. The second thing on my list, I think for some people are the first thing, but for me is the second thing, or these 2 go hand to hand. It's physical self-care, you can, again, I have to say, as a bodybuilder, building a beautiful body is very, very easy. It's very easy. You need discipline, yes. You need a coach. You need to want it hard. But comparing to building a beautiful mind, building a beautiful body is very easy. But I think these, after going through what I went through and after what I know now, mind, body, soul, all 3 of them goes hand to hand. So I want that journal for your mind and I want you to start with your mind, because everything happens in your mind. Whatever you think, you become. So that's why I want you, when you read something that resonates with you, I want you to think, what do you like about this thing? What do you like about this quote? How does quote make you feel? And especially for women, and I think it's for all, but I'm going to talk about, because I'm a woman, I'm going to talk about this with women, and especially strong women. We grew up learning that we have to think. We're always in this doing mode. I personally was a person that was like, I was thinking and living. I was thinking way too much. And if you want to love yourself, you have to get away from this notion of what you think you are, what you think you like, what you think other people like about you, who you think you are. No, just forget about it. Again, personally, I ruined a decade of my life by thinking that what I think I'm supposed to be. But we are not thinking, we are thinking creatures, but most of that, we are feeling creatures. And in order to do that, whatever comes in your mind, whatever happens around you, especially, again, women, I want you to stop yourself and drop down from this beautiful head of yours into your body. And I want you to ask yourself how you feel, how this thing makes you really feel. And in the beginning, it's really odd. It was for me, because I wasn't used to it. And I went through so much pain. And I understood, after I started doing this, I understood why. Because all the pain that I was feeling was because of all those years that I never let myself feel. So the moment I let the guards of my mind go, and the moment I let go, and it doesn't happen over the night, it's happened step by step by step. But now looking back, I know when you let go of your mind, and it's really hard, you have to be mindful of what you're doing. You have to notice what you're noticing at every time. But believe me, it's worth it. It's the most important part of getting to a place when you truly love yourself. Hi. So let go of what you think you are and start feeling, and write down your feelings. Like, use that journal for the way you feel. And nobody's going to see that journal. So be honest with yourself. Again, they all go hand to hand. Being honest with yourself means that you cannot let yourself off the hook. For example, if someone breaks your heart, that's something that makes you mad or sad, or you felt that person broke your heart, I want you to be honest with yourself. It means, first of all, it's okay. It's okay if somebody breaks your heart. You have to tell yourself that. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel mad. But ask yourself, why? Why am I reacting this way? Hi, how are you doing? Why am I overreacting this way? Because some of us do. Some of us usually make it I personally I was so emotional, and I made a big deal out of things that were nothing. But the moment I learned to be honest with myself, I stopped myself. For example, if someone said something that made me cry and I was sitting there crying, I would stop myself. So like, wait, why are you crying? And the moment I questioned me, because we usually, as humans, we question others because it's easier to question other people, but it's really hard to question yourself. So you have to be honest with yourself and stop questioning everything and everyone around you, and start questioning yourself. Because the moment you question yourself, it's like this light. You have this light all over people. All this energy that you have is outside of you. The moment you ask yourself, why am I doing this? The light is on you. You focus on yourself. All your energy goes to yourself. And when you learn to question yourself and be honest with yourself, brutally honest, you learn to let go. You learn to be compassionate at the same time. Don't judge yourself. Become your own mother. And I know for some of us, saying become your own mother won't resonate much. But imagine that you have this baby. Imagine you look at yourself. I want you to see yourself as a little kid. Remember a time when you were a little kid. I want you to picture that face in your head and ask your question, why? This way you can have compassion for you. This way you learn to have compassion, at the same time be brutally honest. And again, one of the hardest things that I've learned was to not do anything, not react to anything and anyone and then just question myself and sit with the feeling and broaden the vocabulary of my feeling. So if I feel angry, I would sit and I would question myself to find out, where does that anger come from? Frustration? Am I feeling unloved? Am I feeling ignored? And again, I would write down everything, all those feelings, and I would sit with every single feeling. It's just like step by step that you go. This way, you get to understand you. And that's the most important part, because how would you love yourself if you don't know yourself? And how would you not know yourself if you don't understand yourself? I want you to, who's your best friend? Imagine your best friend. How did that person become your best friend? Why do you call that person your best friend? Because you two understand each other, you two speak the same language, you two are on the same wavelength, you two have spent so much time together. That's why you call that person your best friend. So I want you to ask yourself, do you know yourself as much as you do your best friend? And I promise you, for most of us, the answer is no, because we don't learn to spend time with ourselves. We do everything. I personally try to do everything to get away from me. And I think most of us do. So that's what journaling is for. The second thing is physical care. Yeah. So I want you to, again, make a list of the thing that you want to do physically for your body. First, make this list of everything you like in your body, in your physical. And then make a list of things that you don't like or like less. And again, I will go back to the way you talk to your best friend. Hi, Stuart. Hi. Would you tell your best friend that you're ugly, you're fat, you don't understand, your hair looks this? No, you wouldn't. And even if you would say it in a very nicer way. So I want you to be nice with yourself and look at your whole body and make a list of everything you like. And make a list also as things that you don't like. And then start with the one that you don't like and see what would be the best thing for you. What would be easiest thing? What resonates best for you? What gives you life? This way. It's way better. Look at the list that you think that you should do and find the one that gives you more life, more pleasure. Okay? For example, I don't like my nails. I would make a list that I want to have nicer nails, or I want to have I want to cut my hair, or I want to, I don't know, have this makeup, whatever that is physical, right? And I will look at it and I will say, which one will make me more happy? And also, I know that we have to be, I don't want you to forget what's going on around you. I'm not saying that just dream. I'm saying to be realistic, but at the same time, don't let the current circumstances stop you. For example, again, I'll go back to nails. If you don't have $40 to pay for a nail salon that fix your nails, okay, put down $5 to, I don't know if it's $5, I don't know how much it is per nail, but put aside $5 for nice nail polish and just watch a video online that is focused on you. Hi, how to make your nails, put a time to fix the things about you that you don't like. That is really, really important. And again, remember, all the time, you cannot do everything at once. It's step by step, one step at a time. And in the beginning, it's hard work. But believe me, if you don't believe in yourself, believe in you. If I manage to do that, everyone can do that. If I manage to love myself the way that I do, and I manage to teach people, that's my job, how to love themselves. I made a business out of loving myself. It's easy and it's doable. And one other thing, again, every Monday I will have guests. One Monday a month I will come here and talk to you about how to love yourself to death. But one other thing that I keep hearing from my clients, especially women, men have other issues too, but I'm going to start with women, is that they keep telling me, but if I love myself, I don't have time for my kids. If I do that, I don't have time for my cousin. If I don't have time, this person will, if I don't do that, I will hurt. Oh, I'm like disconnected. So get in the habit to become selfish. Being selfish is not bad. And if somebody, again, women usually tell me that I don't want to be selfish. First of all, being selfish is good. What we know about being selfish is just stupid. So why would someone call you selfish? I will call you selfish if you do something that I want you to do, but you don't do it. Then I call you selfish. So if anyone ever accuses you of being selfish, is because that person wants you to do something that they want. They want you to please them instead of you pleasing you. Do you see the irony here? So I invite you to get in the habit, to get used to it, and love, and get used to being selfish and love being selfish. And even if you look at your body, the heart is the most selfish organ. Why? Because if the heart stops, your whole body shuts down and you're dead. So the heart takes the good blood, circulates, and their body can function the way it is. So if you're a mother and you feel guilty that taking 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day for yourself, imagine this. If you're stressed, if you're in a bad mood, if you don't love yourself, you can never love your kids. You can never love your partner. You can never be with them the way they deserve. So take that time to get to know you, to love you, if you really, really want to be good in your life and for people around you. So to summarize, first, get in the habit of journaling. And second thing, get in the habit on your physical health. This is for this Monday. So I will put this on my YouTube and also here. I really, really appreciate it if you could subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of free coaching. I also have live every Wednesday on Instagram. Today is my love story in all social media at 6 o'clock with another coach, NLP coach. And each Wednesday we talk about different subject. This Wednesday is about loss and how it's okay to feel the loss and how to deal with it. And next Monday, I will have the second part of me and the guy who called himself Modern Poet. He had a great story, he shared, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, he shared his story with us. I had to cut him short because it was way too good to just have one session with him. So next week, Monday, same time, same place, I will bring him. And I want you to know, wherever you are, whoever you are, I love you very, very much. I'm Alaha, and today is my love story. Love you all.